I wanted to help rebuild my community.
When Dwayne Edwards worked to get his voting rights back in the 2000s after serving time for a felony, he filled out a 13-page application with 3 references and sent it to the governor's office.
If it got denied, they didn't tell you what it got denied for. And then you couldn't reapply for another year.
The 3 previous governors worked to make that process more streamlined, nearly automatic when a returning citizen finishes their full sentence, any probation, and pays fines. Governor Glen Youngkin's administration recently reversed that policy, requiring them instead to fill out an application for individual review.
A couple weeks ago, I had to tell somebody at the barbershop in Fredericksburg, Virginia, like, no, I don't think you can get your rights to vote back.
Virginia is one of 2 states where a person's voting rights are not automatically restored when they finish serving time for a felony charge. Virginia's constitution gives that power to the governor's office to restore them. Democrats say Youngkin made the change without notifying the public or releasing the criteria on how they're going to review cases.
The governor may have the legal authority to do what he's doing. The question is, does he have the moral authority to do what he's doing? And the answer should be no.
Each circumstance is going to be slightly different because of the individual characteristic of every individual. And that's why when they apply, they help us with a whole bunch of information that we otherwise don't have.
Youngkin defends the decision, saying restoration of rights will be done on an individual basis as the law allows.
Our Constitution and a Supreme Court ruling in 2016 made it very clear that what I have to do is give every formerly incarcerated Virginia an individual review, and that's what we're committed to do, and it just hasn't been happening.
Youngkin saying their process protects public safety and the community while ensuring grace for those who need it, adding the Department of Corrections gives every formerly incarcerated person instructions on how the process works.
They also get clear instructions on how to apply to get their rights restored, and in fact they acknowledge it. And so this process is one that I think is part of the comprehensive transition services that we should be providing.
If you're going to do a policy that moves Virginia backwards, Virginia needs to stand up and stop that.
Edwards had 2 kids when he got out, and he says he teaches them to forgive even when they make a mistake.
I'm not going to hold it against them every day since then. So this is a message that we teach our kids, so why are we treating each other like this?
Democrat Leon Spruill, a state senator, actually brought most of this to light by sending a letter to the administration requesting more information about their restoration of rights process. Spruill and Governor Youngkin say they plan to meet tomorrow to discuss this issue. Reporting in Petersburg, Jake Burns, CBS 6 News.